this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Saturday, November 28th, 2020. The tarot card for today is Strength from the Light Seers Tarot by artist Chris Ann Donnelly. Seeing this card here, it reminds me of everything that's been not holding you back, but certain situations, especially with people. And here we are, it's eclipse season. We're only 2 days away from a penumbral lunar eclipse happening at 8 degrees Gemini. And there's a couple of other things that are going on as well. We see Neptune go direct today. And of course, that takes a while for it to get moving. So, dreams and everything are probably off the charts. We also see Mercury in a sextile with Pluto, which is great for communication and maybe even the signing of some papers, But here's the thing. When we see this card, it's kind of suggesting that there's someone around you that you may need to handle with kid gloves. Sometimes it involves being kind when you really want to lash out and say what you really think. But perhaps the best way to approach the situation is a little more diplomatic. Kind of feels like walking on eggshells when this card shows up. I always think of it as needing to bite your tongue, that kind of thing. Because if you said what you were really thinking, it just like it all breaks loose, right? And then it goes crazy. But here's the thing. When it's eclipse season, if it's going to end, it's going to end. All right. The eclipse is just, you don't see that part coming. The endings are permanent that occur. But if you are not wishing to do damage to a relationship or, harm it in any way, you may simply choose to tiptoe around it. There's a form of what I call soft control that's available to you here. And that's controlling without appearing to. It's not really so much in the manipulative category as it is the, managing the situation by not exacerbating it, okay? There's a big difference there. If you were to line up, a bunch of strength cards from different decks, what you would see is that the beast, as I'm calling it, is usually a lion, but that the beast is very calm and seemingly on its own volition, right? Not being controlled, not on a leash, not being made to be still. So how do you do that? It really does generate from kindness. I'm telling you, you get more there's an old saying, you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. And when you apply that to what you're doing, especially when you have a testy energy like an eclipse that's around, what's the sense of provoking? All right. So this card is telling you, do not engage. All right. You can only control you, first of all. You can't control the other person. If their behavior is going to be bad and, cause problems, and however that takes place, it is up to you to be that person with that strength, to bite your tongue, to not engage in the argument. Some people just thrive on them, don't they? But you don't have to be a part of it. And when they can't argue with you, they're just going to go away and find someone else to argue with. But that keeps what you have, however it may be, intact with that individual. And this is a very powerful eclipse season that we are in. First of all, you have to do is say 2020. Right? And, the patience that's required here with this card on your part may seem difficult, but it should prove to be well worth your while further on down the road. Because right now, the universe is setting things up. When we get to mid-December, it's going to really be setting up what your 2021 is going to look like. So, just hang in there and try not to rock the boat. I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.